This is a Grace Modern Financial production.
Pa chanje stasyon ou la wap ekoute
Grace Modern Financial Show.
Debloke Finans.
Podcast in Creole and Kringlish.
Alright folks, welcome back to the Grace Modern Financial Podcast. Debloke Finans, la avec James Saint-Hilien. As you know, sou gen votre question pour real estate. Numéro pour real estate 954 53 8062 pour mortgage 954 945 86 94. So today's topic is real estate lingo. I'm gonna get right into the topic.
This is a Grace Modern Financial production.
Debloke Finans.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James Saint-Hilien. I would like to welcome you to the Mastermind Monday podcast. Je voulais dire tout le monde bonjour, comment vous êtes? For nous tous qui connaissent, you already know that I am a radio host on 1320 AM here in Miami. Had stints at 1360 AM and also had the popular show The Morning Drive on 1580 AM a few years ago. So on this podcast, what to expect? A lot of great information about budgeting, about credit, real estate, mortgage, assurance. We're going to talk about all these things. This podcast is unique. It will be in Kringlish, in English, and Creole. That is my native tongue. I was born here in America, but my first language was Haitian Creole. So I find it to be a pleasure and an honor to come back and teach the people of my parents' native land information that's valuable to equip them to make educated decisions when it comes to their financial decisions. So again, budgeting, credit, real estate, mortgage, and insurance. Again, my name is James Saint-Hilien. I'm from Miami, Florida, currently residing in Pembroke Pines, Florida. My experience, I used to be the Haitian Student Organization Secretary at FIU back in 2003. I'm licensed in 15 states in health and life insurance. I'm a realtor here in the state of Florida. I'm also a mortgage broker here in the state of Florida. This podcast is not here to solicit you for business. Our number one goal is to teach you about the products that are available, and if it's suitable, give us a call. Give us a call at our office at 954-945-8694 for mortgage, for real estate, 954-543-8062 for real estate, and for insurance, 954-381-1766. So if you already have a realtor, you already have a mortgage broker, we're not asking you to switch. We just want you to be well informed and educated. And if you're looking for a mortgage broker or a real estate agent, hey, give us a call. Sou bezwen yon moun pou edo avec real estate avec mortgage, sou mettez le nou nan 954 53 80 62. Sou d'ava besoin yon moun pou edo avec assurance 954 381 17 66. So our goal here is to help you access your abundance and sufficiency. The name of my company is Grace Modern Financial, and our goal is to help you become a well-informed consumer and to know how to use financial products. So let's access our abundance and sufficiency.
Est-ce qu'on a un mortgage qui vaut 954, 945, 86, 94? Est-ce qu'on a voulu réduire à nos gains qui étaient dans mortgage 954, 945, 86, 94? Ou besoin qu'on ait qui option qui est disponible 954, 945, 86, 94? Email say FHA, conventional, VA, USDA, Jumbo, mais ça qui est mon grant, down payment assistance. 954, 945, 86, 94. Numéro NMLS nous c'est 188 53 76 954 945 86 94. Dès vous besoin de mortgage pour acheter un cas, ou besoin de refinancer, ou besoin qu'on ait information sur GRET, il y a un seul numéro pour aller 954 945 86 94. So si vous avez besoin de mortgage pour acheter un cas, ou avez besoin de refinancer pour réduire année ou gain sur mortgage, ou t'as remis réduire intérêt que vous gagnez, ou t'as juste voulu qu'on ait qui option qui est disponible, relais 954 945 86 94. Oubliez nous d'orange crédit ou gratis 954 945 86 94. Debloke Finans.
right, folks, I want to thank you guys for the amazing feedback that we got last week. Je dis tout le monde merci qui était bas nos feedback, qui était dit que yo aimé show, and it's not a surprise because the different spots we've been at, the different radio stations, we've always gotten the same feedback. It's just that we're taking it and being intentional and reaching out to more people and helping more people. As again, we've had a 3 or 4 year case study of helping people in the Haitian community, and not only the Haitian community, monade yo communauté haïtienne qui nous aide too. So, welcome back. So today we're going to talk about key terms to know when buying a home. Jodi an ap pale de mots ou ta dwe konnen lò ap achete yon kay ki tre important lò nan proses la. An pil mot ki wap etande. You're gonna hear these words thrown around as in real estate jargon, but it's important to know what your realtor, what your mortgage broker is talking about. So the first word we're gonna talk about today is appraisal. It's a report highlighting the estimated value of the property completed by a qualified third party. They are licensed. Lenders rely on appraisals to validate a home's value and ensure they're not lending more than the home is worth. So, yon appraisal c'est un rapport que yon moun ki lisansye kreye, yo evalye kay la, yo di combien kob kay la vaut. Et appraisal c'est li ki très important dans process là. Là où gen yon appraisal il do comprendre combien kob lender après prito la ou ap achete yon kay. Deuxième bagay qui est important, c'est pre-approval. Pre-approval, c'est une lettre que lender a bo, yo di pou combien kob ke ou qualifié. Et yon lettre que lender a dit, ok, mais qui ça ou te fait, mais qui dossier que ou te bay. A pre-approval letter, a letter from a lender that shows that they're willing to lend you for a home. It's a critical step in today's competitive market, and it's a process of going over your documents, verifying your income, and making sure that you're qualified for the loan that you're applying for. It still has to go through underwriting, but based on what you've provided, it shows that you are approved or pre-approved for a certain amount. The next term is closing costs. The fees required to complete the real estate transaction paid at closing. So you need to ask a lender or your lender for a complete list of closing cost items, which includes points, taxes, title insurance, escrows, all of these things are part of your closing costs. So yes, you have what's called a deposit, but then you have what's called closing costs. Your deposit and closing costs are two totally separate things. Your closing costs may include your deposit if you didn't put money down towards the earnest money. Earnest money is when you're giving the person that's selling the house a certain amount of money in escrow to show that you're serious. If you default in the process, they can take the earnest money. Now, inspection c'est lò gen yon chans pou kapab inspekte kay la ou pay yon moun pou fè sa. Inspections, they go from anywhere from 300 to I've seen as high as $800. Yo kon 300 jusqu'à $800. So, c'est une provision dans contrat qui dit que ou capable faire inspection dans kay la, lò ap achete kay ou vle make sure que kay la nan condition koto ka arrêter pour pas gen aucun problème. So, it can be tempting to waive an inspection in a competitive market. The home inspection is essential. It gives you information on the home's condition and potential repairs. So I never advise my clients to not do an inspection. Closing costs, m'debliye di en Creole, closing costs c'est kob ke ou gen pou paye. Nan closing, i gen sa ki yo rele points, discount points ke ou paye pou desen intere ya. Abwe sa ou paye pou bagay ton kou tax, ou paye pou title, ave lot bagay ton kou escrow. Credit score. This is a big one. A lot of people are wanting to buy homes. They have enough deposit. They have the income, but your credit score is just not there. Credit score is a number ranging from 300 to 850. That's based on an analysis of your credit history. This helps lenders determine the likelihood you'll repay future debt. Big thing about credit is payment history. That takes up 35% of your credit score. And utilization. If you have high balances, your credit will definitely be impacted. Crédit, nous connaissons dans Debloke Finans, toujours parler de crédit. Crédit, c'est un chiffre qui est 300 jusqu'à 850. Côté moun yo ka prêté au cob là, yo analyse pour est-ce que y a une possibilité que ou capable payer au bac, ou soit payer au bac, yo mesurer histoire que ou gain un crédit pour est-ce que ou ta dû prêter au cob. Affordability. This is a big one here. Combien cob ou capable afford? The measure of whether someone earns enough to qualify for a loan or typical home based on most recent price, income, mortgage rate, and mortgage rate data. As prices and mortgage rates continue to rise, that will impact how much you can afford. So this is big because a year ago, yo te qualifié pour un cas qui était $425,000, $450,000, $500,000. These people qualified for a home that was 500,000, 575, or 475, or 420. But now, as interest rates are going up, they qualify for less because their debt to income ratio. And also, there's a rule in mortgages called the ability to repay. So, a lot of lenders they use these two rules, ability to repay rule and debt to income ratio, to determine how much you can afford. As interest rates go up, you qualify for less of a home. As taxes on the property goes higher, you qualify for less. If the insurance, which we're having an insurance crisis here in Florida, if it's more expensive, you qualify for less of a home. Now, there are lenders that are willing to allow you to get a loan without looking at your debt to income ratio, but those lenders require that you put somewhere between 35 and 40% down. We have one of those lenders in which we've helped people keep their houses with this type of loan. So something that I touched on before, on bagay mde pale de li avant, c'est down payment. Down payment, en Creole, en plus nous c'est deposit que nous relay. A down payment is typically anywhere between 3.5% to 20% of the purchase price of a home. There are some loans where you can get 0% down, and you would have to ask us what's available, but USDA, for example, is a 0% down. VA is a 0% down. There's some loans where the lender is willing to give you the 3.5% for a higher interest rate. So as you can see, if you notice the trend, the less you put down, the higher the interest rate. The more you put down, the lower the interest rate. So it's very important to decide which one is going to be the best fit for you. So, gen nan loan yo, kote moun yo a bo kob pou deposit, men la yo bo kob la pou deposit la, intérêt a monter. So, it's important pour décider qui est non yo ki wap choisi. At the end of the day, you're going to pay for it somehow, but you got to use it strategically. Mortgage rate. Mortgage rate, c'est chiffre intérêt que ou gagne pour intérêt que lender à bord là. So the mortgage rate is the interest rate you pay to borrow money when you're buying a home. The lower the rate, the better. Pi bas intérêt a ye, pi bon situation que ye. We'll talk a lot more about mortgage rates in future shows, as we will have some shows on mortgage. And last and not least is equity. So equity is the value of your home above the total amount of liens against your home. With today's price appreciation, many homeowners are realizing that they have more equity than they thought, and they're using it to move. So equity c'est kob ki ou gen ki disponible ki plus que ligne ki ou gen sou kay la nous parle de ligne, nous parle de mortgage là, ou ka gen yon mechanical lien kote ou te gen yon travail ki te fait, ou ka gen yon lot lien. I mean gen moun yo gen plusieurs lignes sou kayo c'est un coup c'est un carnet bancaire, so yo connaît après un moment côté equity a vinn monter. So yo utiliser puis ka faire quelques projets. En plus le monde ça fait qu'on y a yo utiliser equity qui gain qu'on y a puis ka acheter un nouveau kay. Puis kay commencer à descendre with appreciation, deceleration. But ça pas veut dire pas gain equity ka pour camper. So equity is très important. Nous gain plusieurs monde qui te acheté kay avec nous année ça côté entrer avec $15,000 equity, $35,000 equity pour cause nous compte comment pour nous négocier avec agent yo And experience nous ba nou yon habilité pour nous capable, help you get more equity. So these are the terms to know here on our second episode of Mastermind Monday. Essential key information to know when you're in this process, because the home buying process is a roller coaster. The more knowledge you have, the better it is for you. And don't forget that you can give us a call at any time, 954 543 8062. If you want to reach out to us about real estate and for mortgages, 954 945 8694 for mortgages. Again, 954 945 8694 for mortgages. These were key terms to know when you're in the home buying process. We'll be back. Alright folks, de pou tande sou net la son nan kon ki la ye, il est tande mot ki clé pour ka joun clé kay Jésus réservé pour mot pour jodi assez. Earnest money c'est yon déposit ki ka cash, mais usually sa ki rive ou kon kob la ou mette nan title or escrow. Kote moun kap achete kay la bay moun kap vend kay la kom yon signe ou good faith ki di moun kap achete kay la gen toute intention ki kapab entre nan transaksyon avè moun kap vend kay la pou yo ka montre ke moun kap achete kay la serye nan transaksyon. Plus mot ki clé, ale nan debloke.com, Google, Alexa, YouTube, Facebook, ou just voye un message ba nou nan WhatsApp 954 53 80 62. Sak fe Alright, ou konnen nou genyen yon but pour san fami kapab entre nan kay avec projet Debloke Finans, Kle-Earnest nou nap edo ranger crédit ou gratis. So 954 543 80 62, encore 954 543 80 62. Nap edo ranger crédit ou gratis, nap pran budget pour capable contrôler l'argent, pour connaître ça cap fait dans la vie financière ou. Et là, fin fait tout ça yo, n'a pas dans position pour capable joindre un mortgage, après joindre mortgage là, n'a pas de chercher kay là, là fin chercher kay là, n'a pas monter comment pour ka fin payer mortgage là avec toute dette que vous gagnez dans 9 ans au moins. 954 543 80 62, encore 954 543 80 62, 954 543 80 62. Nous là pour nous aider à débloquer finance là. Et vous connaissez, et ou pas gagner l'autre côté pour elle, 954 543 80 62. Budget, crédit, mortgage, caillou, éliminer mortgage là avec toute dette que vous gagnez. Après ça, là, nous finissons encore. Nous avons montré comment pour les gens qui dans le collège pour graduer sans dette. 954 543 80 62.
Jésus, alléluia. Alléluia, alléluia. Jésus réservé pour moi. Jésus réservé pour moi.
All right, folks, c'était un plaisir de avoir aujourd'hui on the first Mastermind Monday. The number one thing we talked about today is figuring out how to make a dream of home ownership a reality. M'blè di nou merci que nous tap écouté. Songez. Well, don't even songe because it's the first time. Do us a favor. Partagez ça avec tout le monde qui vous connaît, qui est capable d'utiliser ça. We've helped plenty of people in the Haitian community. We have several case studies where people see that when you do give them the information and they become well-informed consumers, they learn about budgeting, they learn about credit, they understand the home buying process. It gives them the confidence to know that they can purchase and that there's a lot of people out there that think they don't qualify, but they do. So our goal is to help 1,000 people by 2028 get into a home with the Debloke Finans agenda Kle-Earnest. For those of you who don't speak Creole, Debloke means unblock and Finance means finances. So Grace Modern Financial is here to help you find a way to unblock the sufficiency and abundance that God has for your finances. And we look forward to working with many people throughout the country and maybe throughout the world, because I sometimes get phone calls from international clients to help you understand the process here and how to use your finances in a way that you can, in the Creole we say réussir, so you can become blessed in the way that you utilize your finances. A lot of people, they get upset, but it's not you. It's just the lack of information that's readily available, and our job is to come and educate you. Job nous c'est pour nous venir, pour nous capable aider comprendre comment pour utiliser système ça. So again, you can find us on all the different podcast platforms. You can go to deblokem.com, which is deblokem.com, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on plenty of social media platforms, but our job is to come here and give you the information. So remember, we're going to talk about budgeting, we're going to talk about credit, we're going to talk about insurance, real estate, mortgages, and college planning, which is a very important piece in building generational wealth. So folks, I want to thank you guys for joining us on this Mastermind Monday. You have a blessed week. We'll see you back here, same place, same station next week. Alright folks, m'le di merci que vous avez écouté Debloke Finance Podcast. Pas oublier, partager avec l'autre monde. C'est celle-là nous aide d'oranger crédit gratis. On dit béni.
This is a Grace Modern Financial production.
Debloke Finance.
On nous dit débloquer me Seigneur! Débloquer me Seigneur! Débloquer me Seigneur! Débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi pour yo ouais. Débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi pour yo ouais. Débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi, débloquez-moi pour yo ouais. Pour méchant yo témoigner, c'est Jésus pour me débloquer. Casse chaîne, casse chaîne, casse chaîne, casse chaîne.